decorated for the holidays, and the front door, so important, is up next. Please welcome Leigh-Ann Allaire Perrault. Hi, LA. You have some great projects for us. Like, I love all three of them.
Oh, yay, thank you.
So good.
Well, and they're super easy DIYs, that I promise.
Yes.
But they're also affordable, and I think this time of year, I'm not big into dumping a lot of cash into my decor, but if you are going to spend a little bit of money, the front door is a great investment. But also, if you can save money, then don't spend it, right?
You
so
should.
I'm going to show you how to get the most bang for your buck for your front door decor without going the route of a traditional wreath.
Lovely.
Because I think a lot of people just tend to kind of, no offense, but phone it in and get a
a
holiday wreath.
little bit,
so if you're willing to put in a little bit of time, you can create something like I call this kind of like a farmhouse rustic look of these gift tags. So I love this because you can customize this to anything that you want, and the materials are so simple and affordable. So basically, I just started with one large sheet. It was a 48 by 24 inch piece of birch plywood. So you can see it's really, really thin. From that one sheet, you can cut 4 tags. So at my home improvement store, I had them just cut it into 4 equal pieces. And then you either need a handsaw or a miter box and handsaw, or like a chop saw. And then you just want to cut some angles on the top to give it that look of the gift tag. And once you've done that and drilled a hole in the center, you can paint this with anything you want. Stencils, you can do vinyl lettering on top if you don't feel like you're crafty, and you can do paint. I actually use chalked paint, which is the perfect medium if you want that distressed look, because you can actually really sand it down nicely to give it that weathered feel. Now, what I also love about these as well is you actually have an option to do 2 looks on your door because it's reversible. You can flip it. So you can do something that's more holiday specific, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. And then when that holiday's over, you could flip it and do something for the new year, something winter specific. Or for me, I would be flipping this in February because Let It Snow's great right now, but come February, please make it stop.
The number one reason why I like all of these is they're big.
Yes!
And doesn't it annoy you when you go past someone's door and the wreath is like this? Just make it big. You have the opportunity to be totally extra. It's the holiday season.
Be extra.
Be extra.
Without spending extra.
Right.
Yes.
That is great. I love that. This is my jam right here.
This one you like. Now, this one was made from really simple materials. Again, my home improvement store, I picked up a long piece of copper piping. Now, with this, it's actually incredibly easy to cut if you spend an extra $5 and get a little copper wire cutter. So just this little guy, and you can basically measure to cut it to any size or any shape as well. You could make a square, you could do something, again, outside of the circle, you could do an hexagon, whatever shape you wanted to create with the piping. All that I've run through there is macrame string, so it's really sturdy and really strong. And really, quite frankly, you could just leave this in the copper and add on some fresh boughs, and this would look outstanding. So you can keep this really simple. Because I am extra, decided to go onto YouTube and figure out how to make macrame snowflakes, which I did, very on trend, and super fast and easy because really my only materials were string and little wooden hoops, which I ordered on Amazon. So super, super simple.
They don't look that easy, so that's good that they were easy. They look incredible.
Oh, thank you. I promise. A little quick Google search, and there's tons of different instructions for how to make them. I've never done macrame before. This was my very first foray into macrame.
She's
and
very proud.
I'm ready for macrame. Love that. Now, the one thing that I did find to get the points of the snowflakes, and if you're working with macrame and you want that fringy look, my dog hair brush.
Oh, brush them out.
That brushed it out really, really easily and just gave it that fluffy kind of holiday look, which I really, really loved.
That can be the kid's job.
Yes, exactly.
Brush out all the snowflakes.
Brush the dog, then brush the macrame.
That's right.
Now, last but not least, this I really, really love because it's mistletoe, so you get a kiss, but then it's soft and plush. It's like a hug and a kiss all in one on your front door. So this is a little bit more of a youthful, kind of quirky look. Again, I love something like this because to store it is super duper easy. In fact, I would be using this to like cushion some of my ornaments when I wrap them up inside. Now with this was super simple. All I did was use some craft paper and kind of sketched out my mistletoe look. I debated. I almost did holly and berries as well, would look amazing. You can do very much the same thing, but I just thought the mistletoe was a little quirky. And then felt works fantastic.
Yeah.
Or I found that there were a lot more color selections in a fleece. And the nice thing with the fleece is you can cut it and it doesn't fray on the edge.
That's good.
The material cost me about $4 in total because I really didn't need that much of it. So really affordable.
Did you sew that?
So, speaking of which, I actually am not a sewer.
Yeah.
So I used fabric glue and it worked incredibly well, but I then did decide to go back in and do a blanket stitch. So I had the movie Elf on, little blanket stitching while I watched the movie, and it just gave it a really nice finished look.
Yeah, it does.
But I want to point out my berries.
Yes.
Are my dryer wool balls.
Oh, smart.
So if you don't want to go out and buy new ornaments and you have these kicking around, just borrow them for the holidays and sew a couple, stitch a couple right onto your front door mistletoe.
That is great. So 3 easy ways to do the DIY decor on your door, and you didn't even spend a lot of money, which is why we love you, LA.